Live.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We are live. All right.
We are super ridiculously excited because tonight is our first night that we are doing a live stream from our new home. So welcome to our housewarming party.
And on that note, this is our first live stream from the Airstream. So we are using the campground internet. So if it is not working very well and you're seeing a pixelated version of us right now, please let us know because this is all new to us. We're very fun. We're excited about it, but it comes with some risk.
Learning opportunities, maybe? All right, so one of those cool things that we are doing is we have got this whole setup where we have our iPad to see you guys' comments, because a little bit later here, we're going to actually walk you around our Airstream. So we had to get a little bit fancy, and so fingers crossed it all works out.
We have a lot of tech in use right now, and fingers crossed this all goes well. Like Lauren said, we've got like...
Harry the Airstream, it's very bad with delayed audio.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on here. This is how we're... Okay, so we're switching. And just so you know, and if you are a camper, you know that internet is an ongoing issue. And that's something we're trying to tackle. Let's go to Wanderlocal. We're going to go to mine. There we go. This is...
Can you guys see us now?
Oh my.
Let's see. Let's go over to the chat. Okay. Hi, Clifford. Okay, can you see us now? We're on the iPad.
We had to switch.
This is going to be a thing.
Enter broadcast studio. This is how you know it's live. Like I said, we're just rolling with it. Oh, wait. What? That's... Okay.
Can y'all see us?
I think we're good. Add to stream. We're going to do... Oh, what?
Oh, no, we're double streaming. Okay, so if you can see us, technical difficulties. This is super fun.
We're going to have to do iPad all the way on this one.
Well,
Remove. That's it. We're going all iPad on this one. We're just winging it. This is what we do. Here, hold it. Here we go.
Let's see if y'all can see us here. Hi. Okay, much better.
There we go. We're just winging it tonight. Clearly, the internet at this campground is being used by everybody here tonight, and that works.
So the internet actually has been really impressively good at the campground that we're at here in Indian Rocks Beach in Florida. I even was able to upload an entire video, which is the first time that's ever happened, but apparently when we try to do a live stream, it's not going to work as well. But hi, Jessica. Welcome. Austin. Hi from Dallas. Hey, Diana. We're super excited to have you guys. We are going to be doing this a little bit differently than we expected, which is totally cool. But hey, go with the punches, right?
Yeah,
so we're excited. We're betting you're excited that 2020 is finally gone.
Over. It's gone. We're moving on. We're just put it in the rearview mirror, literally.
We had a lot of goals for 2020.
We did.
I would say that if you told us January 1st, 2020, that we would be living in an Airstream come January 1st, 2021, we probably would have thought you were absolutely crazy. But we did accomplish some of our 2020 goals.
We did. One of Lauren's was to run her very first marathon. And if you're following our story, you learned that she successfully completed it in Springfield. Where are we? Springfield, Missouri. That's right.
Springfield, Missouri.
Because we were in Springfield, Illinois as well. So let's get them mixed up.
And then you had 4 marathons that you ran in 2020.
I did. So the goal was to run 4 world major marathons, and I successfully completed them. I did do them virtually, which I feel like made it a little bit more difficult because it's not like you don't have the crowds or anything cheering you on.
A little bit more difficult. The donut marathon was the worst. Making that up, we went through construction sites, over bridges dangerous. And highways. That was horrible.
It was, yeah. Well, so because they were going to be virtual and they're not typically too exciting, we're trying to kind of like jazz them up a little bit. That's where we came up with the idea to do like the donut trail marathon, and we did one where we drank at wineries and breweries.
That was entertaining.
Let's see. Did one in the Smokies as well. We had to run a half marathon twice, so that was pretty cool.
Well, that leads us easily to talking about what 2021 goals are. What are some of your 2021 goals?
I feel like now that I've run 4 marathons, I need to kind of go up another level. And one of the things that I've always wanted to do, well, I can't really say I've always wanted to do it. One of the things I've thought is probably one of the craziest things that anybody could possibly do is run an ultra marathon. So I'm thinking for 2021, I'm going to run a 50-mile ultra marathon.
That is not going to be one of my 2021 goals. I am excited about doing another marathon. Okay. Probably in the fall, and this time doing it for like a time to completion. Yeah. So that would be really fun. And then also we've got our goal of hitting 50 states, which is amazing. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. I would say by the end of 2021, we'll have successfully completed all 50 states.
Which feels like
fingers crossed.
Amazing.
Because 2020 threw a few curveballs at us already.
Just kind of like this fun little internet thing.
I know, right? I think another goal I have is that I would love to do some collaborations with some other YouTubers. I think that would be so much fun. And I don't know in what capacity we'll be able to pull that off, but I think that would be really, really cool.
Totally agreed with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Positive Worldview. Nice to meet our neighbors.
That means you're probably seeing us in our Airstream right now with all the lights on. I mean, we've got like the whole setup going on right now.
And sadly, it's not working, but that's okay. We even had champagne that we were going to pop with you guys and make it a whole thing. But now that Daniel's having to hold the iPad, I think that would be a little bit more complicated than normal.
I think it's still doable. I think you should try it. You know
I can't pop champagne.
No,
it scares me.
Well, let's do this. I will give you the iPad, and then we will.
Okay.
Let's do that. Ready? Okay. So, some champagnoise here. Ow. Ah.
Yes, this is absolutely not going as planned, but we love hanging out with you guys, and so we're just gonna go with the flow on this one.
Clifford, you're gonna love some of the things that we've done to our Airstream. We took your recommendation on a couple of things, so I can't wait to show you those. Here we go. And honestly, a couple of additions we've added to our Airstream have come from the Airstream community. I'm also in one of the Airstream groups for Classic owners, and they talk about some pretty cool stuff too. So, okay, we're good.
Pretty good. I'm impressed with
not
that.
Bad. Yeah, not bad. We're just making it happen.
This feels ridiculous.
Okay, we got these from. Where do we get these from? Airstream Supply Co. Right? Airstream Supply Company, and they're plastic, and they stack, and then I guess they screw on like that. I don't know if you guys have seen these or not, but boom.
One of the things that we love about Airstream Supply Co. is that they support a lot of locally owned businesses. So when you shop there, you know that it's almost always American made and manufactured, which is amazing. Ah! I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but Daniel just totally poured champagne on my arm. This is obviously going awesome. Okay, here. How about this?
Okay, here we go.
Hi, Brad. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Okay, here. No, you take the iPad. You're better at this, and I'll pour the champagne.
Yeah, we're
Because if you've ever watched any of our videos, you probably know by now I'm significantly better at pouring alcohol than Daniel is.
That's very true.
So it probably will be less messy.
That is very, very true. I just spilled it all over your arm.
Yeah, totally. That happened. All right.
We don't need a blooper reel. We are the blooper reel right now.
That's real. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. So cheers. We hope you guys are all excited about the new year like we are. Another thing that was a 2020 goal for us that we didn't even really, we didn't plan on starting a YouTube channel this year at all. It just kind of came to be after our Morocco trip that we wanted to get the message out about, buying local and American made. And so YouTube seemed like it would be the easiest way to get that message out. And you guys helped us reach 1,000 subscribers by December 31st at midnight. It was
before midnight.
Literally,
yeah, it was
like an hour before. It was so awesome. So thank you for that. Cheers to that.
Yeah, it was one of those like really crazy goals that you think, I'm just gonna shoot for the moon. What's the worst that can happen? And we actually hit it. And I think that was one of the coolest things ever about 2020,
Totally.
Right? 1,000 subscribers in a handful of months. That was just an awesome goal.
Amazing.
We were celebrating. We were partying like it's 1999.
Absolutely. Okay, well, now that we have champagne,
yeah.
And let's see, Ari said he heard about the LED lights under the Airstream.
Okay.
So that's probably a really good segue into us showing you guys around. So it is kind of dark here in Florida, which is perfect because that means we can show them the lights first, right?
That's true. Yeah. So let's do it.
Okay. So we are going to walk and
let's
talk.
Put the drinks down, and then we will show you the exterior first. I'll do the exterior, you do the interior?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of how we do it when we hit a campground anyways.
Yep. Okay, let's try to make this happen. Okay, so you're seeing a little sneak
You're
peek.
getting like behind the scenes.
But we'll let you go outside first.
We'll just say there's a cool little remote I've got here. You're going to see what it does in just a minute. Can you see?
I hope you can see you. Okay.
Ready for the big reveal here? Boom. Now I'm going to walk you through some of the modes here. It's a dual zone LED light kit from a company called Boogie Lights, and they hooked us up with a pretty sweet deal on this kit. And they are family owned. They're based out of the US, and they are just awesome. The owner of Boogie Lights helped the Airstream team, kind of like they coordinated to get it installed properly. This one's a dual zone kit, and it does it's got different colors here. Honest to God, I just started playing with this the other day. It does oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, here we go. See, it does there's lightning strikes and all kinds of crazy things that it does. Here we go. See? You've got yeah, right. So we were a little delayed. We thought we'd be picking it up before Christmas. So the whole plan was to do a half green and half red theme that night. But just know that for every holiday from here on out, we're going to be ready.
And you can probably also see we have these cool, fun graphics. So no matter where we go, everybody will know who we are. And that's how we're getting to hang out with some of our neighbors on here, which is pretty fun. All right. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Steve.
Right?
See, there we go. Wanderlocal. Right. So now when you think that you might be seeing us driving down the road, you'll definitely know.
There are also some graphics in the back, but they're probably going to be difficult.
Yeah, we'll have to show them later.
Yeah, that'll be a daytime live stream.
All right. Cool. So what do y'all think about those lights? How fun is that? All right. So let's see. Okay. So we're walking back in here.
Cool. Now we're going to trade.
And we'll show you guys our digs.
Right. So in the last Airstream, we had kind of what's it called? Mocha, I think, interior.
Mm-hmm.
So we're here. Let me switch around here. So we've switched from Mocha to this. What's it called? Earl Grey. Earl Grey. Okay.
The interior is an Earl Grey, and that's one of the options. We felt like it just looked more modern and a little more light and felt like it gave it a little more room, which we freaking love. But if you haven't ever been in an Airstream Classic, it has some really, really cool features. One of our favorite pieces on here is I'll sit down and you actually have a recliner, and it's going to knock over the camera, so we won't do that too much. But they are all electric. It's really, really nice. It's perfect for, I can kind of see myself.
Oh, sorry.
It's perfect for lounging. This is where I typically will read a book in the morning. It's very, very good chill space. So then as you scooch this way, Daniel, go that way.
Oh, yep. Oh,
Okay,
there we go.
go this
Okay,
way.
we're doing this.
This would have been a lot easier if we were on the camera, but we're just flowing with it, you know? So this is our kitchen. Daniel, want to do a little pan?
Oh, yeah, here we go. Pan. There we go. Ooh, there we go.
And as you can see, obviously, we've got nice, pretty sink. It has all sorts of cool options. I don't think you can see that.
There we go.
But it has a lot of cool options. There's so much space for storing things in here, which is incredible. Got plates and knives and all that kind of fun stuff. You can see it's got like the lighting up here, which is pretty cool. We'll end up doing a full video so you guys can really see the details, since this is going to be a little more makeshift than we expected it to be. But one of the things that I did bring along this time is a spice rack that my friend Rob actually got for me. And it flips down like this. And so from a space saving perspective, I'm really excited about this thing.
Yeah, that was a good call.
One of the things you probably will also know if you've been watching some of our videos is that we have not had a cutting board. So that's been kind of a pain, because one of the things in 2020 that happened to us is we decided we were going to go vegetarian, which we now love. And I do vegan and Daniel does vegetarian, but that requires that you cut a lot of vegetables. And for the first 3 months when we were in our Airstream corporate unit, we were literally cutting vegetables on cookbooks, which was really silly. So we brought this really large cutting board from like when we used to own a home like 2 years ago. We had this and we kept it at my dad's house because we love it that much. And so now it's actually in our Airstream, which we love.
Clifford, we will definitely add the vendors that we worked with for sure.
For our lights.
And the graphics and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a good job.
Slide that board over. Maybe you can even show them the other little modification we did here to the stove.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, so this came from a recommendation from one of the classic groups, the Airstream groups. There's typically like, we'll turn around.
I'm turning so you can see
So
it.
the stove typically comes with like these like 3 prongs, and whenever you have like stuff that's boiling, I always worry about the pot just kind of slipping off those 3 prongs. So somebody in the classic group recommended these grates that don't necessarily go with this particular oven, but it does work, and I think it looks great. Nice look to it as well. And if you're just seeing our oven for the first time, it's gas, and if you love to cook, I know you love gas.
Well, okay. It's our stove and our oven.
That's true.
Because that's one of the things about this. So I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I like Daniel's little stove cover. The original like oven top things had you could just pull them off easily. It was easy to clean. This I can't remove. Not so sure about that, but we'll let you know how that goes. But one of the things in all the Airstream Classics is you have a propane oven. And you can replace this for storage, but we use it all the time and I love it. So definitely would not trade that for storage. But you can see there's tons and tons of storage. I've got pots down here, and here is where I have like rice and nuts and all that kind of fun stuff. So there's tons of stuff down here, which is cool. Also, another thing that I'm really excited about is the different things that we have for organization with our Airstream this time, because we learned a lot about the lack of organization.
True. This was huge.
For the first 3 months with our other RV. But I've got these great little gadgets.
Yeah.
So they're supposed to be containers for a refrigerator. And they didn't actually fit in our Airstream refrigerator.
It was too shallow, the refrigerator.
But they fit legitimately so perfect in these cabinets. And I'm so pumped about it. Now, these, I looked everywhere for an American-made manufactured version of them and could not find them. So, fair warning, they're not made in America. I really freaking tried. But they're pretty fantastic.
We do our best, yeah. And they work great.
And then also, one of the things that makes this unit amazing is technically it sleeps 6. So I think that's a little bit of a stretch, to be honest with you, because it would mean that you would have to have 2 people sleep on the recliners, which I can't imagine. But this is really cool and different from our 2020 model. So this actually comes down and turns into a bed, but it's all electronic.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm pressing the button here.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Yep.
I don't think they can see it.
Yep.
So you can see that the table is actually going down.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
on like a hydraulic down there.
super
Cool?
nice. It has like the cushions that you can put on top of it, and it turns it into a full bed, and definitely could sleep at least one adult, maybe 2 kids, which is cool.
I agree. Yeah.
It's obviously super easy to work, so that's a win too.
I think the only person we've had visit was William, but we were expecting some potential family members to come this year.
Okay, questions so far?
Yes, Puerto Rican food. Yes. I have my grandparents are Puerto Rican, so I can appreciate some good Puerto Rican food for sure. And Nikki, oh my gosh.
Hey girl, how are you?
I love you, Nikki. It's been so long.
All right, I'll bring you on back. So one of the things that people are always really jealous of when you look at the Airstream Classic is the refrigerator, because I have a full-size refrigerator, y'all. So I'll let you take a sneak peek in here because I do have all of the goodies. But I mean, this thing's pretty legit. I can easily store.
Oh yeah.
It
fits a lot.
Food.
Yeah.
And then also I have a full freezer up here, which is pretty nifty.
That's true.
One of the things that I love to do is make freezer food. So I've got the whole thing stocked with like vegan burritos, veggie burgers, all that kind of great stuff, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then also we have a nice big pantry back here. I mean, can you believe all the storage space on this thing, y'all?
It is a lot. I mean, there's a lot of storage. It doesn't look like it, especially if you see it from the outside, but there's a lot of storage in here. It's almost shocking how much storage there is. And this is not even all of it.
Also, we have a big closet on this side, so I'll let Daniel sneak in.
Yeah, there we go.
And it's a cedar closet, so I wish you guys could smell it. It smells so wonderful. It makes me think of my grandmother's house in South Carolina, but it smells so good.
Yeah.
So then next, of course, we have a bathroom. When we first did a walkthrough on my Instagram, I kind of forgot to show everybody the shower in our original unit. So it does have a shower, and it's actually quite roomy. So
it really is.
I'm going to show you in there.
Yeah. Here, hold that. Yeah, for context. I'm 5'10". And this is how much space I have. Oh, we can see. There we go.
Can you see?
So I'm 5'10". I mean, granted, but I can make it work. And I know of much taller people that are in Airstreams, so if they can make it work, I can definitely make it work. I have no room to complain ever.
Oh, sorry, you can see my hand.
Okay, we'll trade again.
True story. We spent like an hour trying to figure out how we can do this with the real camera and the whole 9, so y'all wouldn't have to see my hand. But campground internet, what do you do? All right, so come on back. Keep coming back. Oh, wait a second. They said can't see. Oh no, I hope the internet hasn't died on us. Let's see. Hold on. Thanks. Okay. I think that you guys should be able to see me. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're good now. Okay, thanks, Alex. Okay, so come on back, and I will show you our bathroom. So we've got a nice big mirror on the side here, and this is one of the things. It's way bigger than an airplane bathroom, which is amazing. So Daniel, just sneak on in here and show them what we got going on here.
Yeah, here we go. Nice.
You can see we've got a nice big sink, regular like RV toilet.
I would say one of the things that you get used to when you're living in Airstream is this like pedal down here. So when you go to like a regular bathroom and you look for, you literally like always look for this pedal, even when you're at somebody else's house. It's kind of a funny thing, but you end up like pushing on the floor when you're at friends' houses.
Yep, that's real.
Instead of pulling the knob.
Okay, then we'll switch around and we will show you our bedroom. So at the very back side of the Airstream, this is where our bedroom is. And what I probably love the most about it is all of the windows. So Daniel, if you pan it around so that everybody can see. It's
like panoramic windows.
It's so cool.
There are a total of 19 windows in this 30-foot Classic.
Yep. And also you'll notice that our bed is folded up. So this is actually part of the mattress. One of the things that we love about the Classic unit is that it creates this floor space and it's all electric. So Daniel, swap.
Oh, yep. There we go. Doing a little swapperoo here. Here we go.
So there's this little button right here, and you literally just press it down, And I'm basically pinning Daniel to the side of the wall over here because when the bed is all the way down, I mean, you definitely lose a lot of floor space.
Right.
But how cool is that?
But I think what's also cool is, let's see if we can show them this. Right underneath here, yes, you guys can see that, right? So these switches right over here control like pretty much everything. So you can operate pretty much everything from bed, either with these switches or with the app. Yeah, with the phone app, which is kind of cool. That's something we had talked about in the past where we were able to set the temperature with our phones, kind of like you would with a Nest at home. And that is just awesome, honestly.
Pretty much perfect.
Hello, Martin from San Antonio. Awesome.
We're so glad y'all are all here.
Christine, that is not a composite toilet. Somebody talked to us about composite toilets in a comment just, I think, the other day. We have not gone down that route, but I know that people who do a lot of boondocking going off grid end up swapping out for a composting toilet. This is just not one of them. Yeah.
And who knows?
Good question.
Figure by the time we've lived in this for a full year, we'll probably want to change out tons of stuff and do lots of upgrades. One of the things that we've talked about is there are tons of upgrades you can do to winterize your unit so you can camp in the snow and literally like jump out of your Airstream in the morning and like go skiing down a mountain. And Daniel and I have never skied before, so we think that would be like the coolest thing ever. But there are definitely a lot of modifications that you need to do to make that happen.
And Clifford, yes, you're 100% right. The towel rack in the bathroom is heated. Yeah, can you see it? Yeah, you can. There it is. That's a heated towel rack.
If we turn on the propane, then this thing will get warm. It kind of surprised us the first time that it happened to us. We were in Chicago, and we kind of didn't read that in the manual. And we were like, "Oh my gosh,
what's going on?
It's hot!" But it is pretty cool. I can't say that it's like a feature that we like get really excited about on a regular basis, but it doesn't.
Well, I think probably the biggest thing is that the towel rack is. I wish it were kind of closer. Well, it's close to the shower, but that means you have to jump like out of the shower.
And this bathroom door is usually shut too.
Yeah, so you have to jump out of the shower and then you have to pop into the bathroom to get the heated towel.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right. So that is a first look at our Airstream. And like I said, we will definitely be doing a full video to give you guys the 411 and like the details where you can actually see things. And we're not trying to do this on an iPad and it looks crazy.
I know, it does look crazy.
So, all right. Let's see. You want to hang out? What's the best way to do this so that...
Here. We're going to... Let's get back here.
Okay.
Maybe I can pull something off like... Nope. That is not going to work there, but...
I mean, it's kind of better than us trying to juggle it.
That's true. At least it's steady.
Although you'll need to hit the chat because we want to see what everybody says.
Yeah. Well, at least it's steady. And... This is very much like a tiny house. We've actually stayed in a tiny house, and I don't think that video's come out yet, has it?
Nope,
tiny
not
house?
yet.
Okay. And we talk a little bit about the differences between the tiny house experience and the Airstream experience, and we can't wait for you guys to see that video because there are definitely some differences.
Yeah, and we definitely, we thought, so, well, Daniel, is there a way for you to come hang out with me? I feel really silly with it just being on me.
Okay. Yeah, we got this.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So when we first started looking at doing the small living on the road thing, I really loved the idea of a tiny house. I thought it would be amazing and that I would like it so much more than something like an Airstream. And
I was completely against it, not because it was small, but I just don't like to be parked in any one spot for too long. That's been applicable my whole life, really. I just love to travel. So
we've seen tiny homes though in RV parks.
That's true. Yeah, we did. Yeah, and that's the one we actually stayed in. We stayed in a tiny home with wheels. So that was kind of what we were trying to compromise with the tiny homes when we were looking at travel this way. I said it has to have wheels on it, and then you start looking at them, and they're just like really tall and awkward, and we ruled it out pretty quickly. Yeah. Yes, Christine, that is Veuve Clicquot.
It's a housewarming party. We see it like that made a lot of sense.
And we're celebrating 1,000 subscribers, and we're celebrating everything, 2021, and all of the amazing things.
Because 2021 is going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
So speaking of our 1,000 subscribers, part of what we wanted to do, or what we're doing tonight, is we are giving away 5 of our Live Love Local t-shirts. So Daniel, model for us real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Can you see it? Okay.
Live Love Local. Awesome shirt.
So we love these t-shirts. Our team at the Symphony Agency, which is our communications firm, actually designed them. And we are giving away 5 of them tonight to
Some lucky winners here.
some lucky
right?
winners who sent shares and followed us for our 1,000 subscriber goal. So
Right.
we have got the names like old school. We're not even high tech
There's
on this,
paper.
which is probably
Yeah.
really good news for this evening.
That's so true. We
So-
went analog with this one. It's a good thing we didn't go digital with this one.
Yeah. So Daniel,
What's
let's
up,
pull out
Matt?
that first one.
Matt's my friend from childhood. Matt, we've known each other our whole lives. That's amazing. Welcome, Matt. Hello from Cincinnati. That's awesome.
All right, who's our first
Okay.
winner, Daniel?
First winner is Bridget Hyde.
Woo woo! Yay, Bridget! Okay, I'll follow up with you on Facebook if you get your t-shirt size, and we'll send you one. All right, Daniel.
Cool.
Who's the next one?
Second winner is Juliet Kies.
Woo! Yay, Juliet! And I have to give a shout out to Juliet. So Juliet was actually part of the business coach team that we very first started working with when we started building our communications firm. And they are the people who told us that most business owners just actually build themselves a job and don't actually build a business. And they helped us figure out how to actually build a life where we could live like this. So that's pretty
very
amazing.
true. Yeah, they're with the action coach team. Okay.
Yeah.
Third is here we go. Julianne Nichols.
Woo woo! Yay, Juliet!
Winner chicken dinner. winner live love local dinner. Okay.
Okay, we have 2
We
more.
have 2 more winners. Ready? This is fun. Okay. Up. Jody McClain.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Hi, Stephanie.
Congratulations, Jody. Stephanie. Oh my gosh. Stephanie's amazing. Stephanie was like my work wife from years ago.
Stephanie,
when
should I be jealous?
Yes. She is amazing. Okay. 5th winner is Sharon Russell. Castellano. Nice.
All right, awesome. So
Nice.
we will follow up
Put our
with
winners
all of
inside
our
here.
winners on Facebook or email, whichever one you sent in your submission for or whatnot, and we'll get you guys t-shirts out. But if anybody else wants a t-shirt, we do actually have our shop now open on Wanderlocal.com.
We just launched a new Wanderlocal store. So if you go to wanderlocal.com/store, you're going to see kind of the starting of our product line. If there are products that you know you would like, let us know. When we originally created this Wanderlocal brand, we knew that we wanted to be bigger than even the both of us. We really just wanted to inspire people to get out and wander local, to shop local. And that's what the brand is really all about, Wanderlocal. Like I said, it's greater than the 2 of us. And we're glad that you're following us on our journeys. And it means the world to us.
We're just so excited to have this
Yeah.
community. When
Yeah.
we first decided to do the YouTube thing, it was really because we were, we wanted to document what this crazy journey was going to look like. And we know that a lot of people are really interested in RVing, a whole new
Right.
generation that maybe hasn't even done it before. And it can be scary and intimidating. And we wanted to show everybody that it doesn't have to be. And that if 2 goofballs like you and me can figure out how to do it, then
gosh.
more people should be able to do it too.
Seriously, I mean, it has been a fun journey. It comes with a learning curve, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've literally almost blown myself up at the stove. I've almost electrocuted myself. I've cracked a taillight. What else? I think that's
That's a good starting
a
list.
good start. Yeah, but they were just like minor little boo-boos, hiccups, and it is what it is.
Totally.
It's part of the adventure, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Nice.
Hi, Brian. We love Austin. That's actually part of where we're headed to next.
That's
So
true.
right now
Yeah.
we are in Florida. We are officially packed.
Mhm.
And we are headed over to Fort Lauderdale. We got some work to do there next week with our
Great.
communications agency. And then we're headed up to St. Augustine. We're going to stay there for a week. We actually found a campground on the beach, which we're so excited about.
First time, yeah.
And then we are headed over to the Texas area. So my little sister lives in Texas, and I have a new niece and have not got to meet her yet thanks to the pandemic. And so we are going to be driving out towards Texas next, and we're so excited.
Ooh, South Carolina. Yes, that'll probably be near the end of the year, because we're making basically a westerly track out west, and then we're going to start heading up north. Once we get to California, we'll start heading up north towards Seattle, and then we'll start making our way across the northern states over to the East Coast.
Yep. So it's going to be really super fun. We're really looking forward to it. We also know that kind of what we experienced in 2020 will probably continue to be the same in 2021, with the world being the way it is. We know that, you know, plans are...
Yeah, just throw them out the window.
Yeah, probably just going to get thrown out the window. So we're just being flexible, and we're going to mostly work on following the weather and staying safe.
That's exactly it. And yes, on that note, Illumapalooza would be awesome. And September is my birthday, so that would be...
That's a good point.
That would be a really cool thing. We'll just have to see how the year, you know, unfolds, really. There's so many unknowns when you hit the road, and of course, some of you already know that. We just kind of roll with it. We try to stay positive, and whatever happens, happens, you know?
But we're super excited about heading out west. We spent, let's see, was it last summer that we spent most of our time in Colorado and Utah?
Yeah.
But of course, we weren't in our RV. We were literally just flying in and staying in hotels and Airbnbs.
Not the same.
It's not the same at all.
No.
You get to see so much more of the U.S. when you're, you know, road tripping it in an RV.
Yeah.
So we know our experience is going to be completely different. There are so many amazing state parks, things that we want to see.
Right.
If you have favorites, I think we talked about this last time,
Right,
please feel
right.
free to share them, because we are working on building our itinerary. So it's going to be really fun.
Brian, you're going to have so much fun at Disney on the 25th. That is an awesome place. We didn't stay there that long. That was our very first campground, which was, oh man, that was
the best parking experience. If you guys have not seen our video
Disney.
of Fort
I
Wilderness,
was so
where
bad.
Daniel, quote unquote, parks our RV for the first time, it's really ridiculously funny. So has a nice little surprise ending there.
And don't forget the awning. Oh my gosh. So we are still having a piece of the awning framed for this unit. The awning that we lost in the last Airstream.
Oh, and speaking of, so for a lot of you who are new to our journey, one of the things you may have missed is the reason we're in a brand new Airstream, and we've got a bunch of questions about that recently.
Right.
So when we started our adventure and decided that we were going to be traveling the United States and wanted to do 50 states, we started looking for a way to do it in a way that we felt safe with COVID and, you know, having our own private space, because the Airbnbs and hotel life that we had been doing before, it just wasn't going to work. And so that's when we got really passionate about our Made in America, shop local. We've always loved it. But when we started doing more research about it, we realized how critical it was. And that's how we ended up getting introduced to Airstream Corporate, because we had some friends in the media who knew them, and they're an American-made company. And so they connected us, and we started telling them about our story and what we wanted to do and how we wanted to get the word out. And they actually sponsored our first Airstream for a 3-month period while they were building our unit. So we could get on the road and start making content and show you guys how crazy and silly we are, and get our 50-state tour going. So we absolutely love the team at Airstream Corporate. They are...
Still working with them.
They're amazing.
We have a profile coming to the Airstream website soon we're excited about, and a bunch of future projects with Airstream that we can't wait to talk about
and share with you guys, because the Airstream team is awesome.
They are.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
It's really nice to know when you are towing your home across the United States of America that you know a friendly voice when you pick up the phone and call. And that's not just because we have a personal relationship with Airstream. We've even called in and had like an internet thing that we were calling about. And they were like, oh,
so
hey
awesome.
guys. And we're like talking to the same person after a couple of phone calls. And we're like,
Yeah.
this is really cool and unique.
Robert from Airstream of Tampa. Airstream of Tampa has been so incredible. Honest to God. I mean, the light kit, the graphics, like they helped us to coordinate all of that stuff.
Yep.
And we gave them an unrealistic deadline. I mean, it was so stupid, that deadline that we gave them. They still pulled it off because we were only in town for a short period of time, and we had like all of these like modifications we needed. But they were just awesome, the whole team, and they always have been.
If you
honestly.
are in the Tampa area or around that area,
Yeah.
and are in love with Airstreams like we are, even if you don't want to necessarily, if you're not looking to buy one right now, they typically do have a bunch of them on the lot, and you can go look at them, and it's as good as an RV show. It's amazing.
It really is. Yeah, their dealership is just nice. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place, and they've got a lot of units on the lot, but I think they're all spoken for right now.
Oh yeah, everything is sold right now for sure. But you can go and take a look at them. see if you would be interested in living in an Airstream like we are.
I think so. Yeah, it was enlightening for us because there were quite a few units on the lot, and we got to see what some of the smaller units look like. And if we weren't full timing, I mean, we're full timing, so this is basically our home. 30-foot was really the only way to go for us. But if we were just like weekend warriors, we would go with a really small one.
Because they're so cute.
Like the little Bambi, it's just adorable.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh,
definitely. That would be the weekends.
The tiny ones are
here,
so
for sure.
amazing.
I know.
But
Caravel
anyway.
definitely would do that.
Well, we want to thank you guys for bearing with us this evening. This was definitely not what we were expecting to be doing with the live stream on our iPad. And you guys got to see lots of our fingers. You might even be seeing Daniel's fingers right now. It's questionable. We are actually working this evening with my dad, who's coming over to upgrade our internet setup.
That's going to be a fun video.
So it should be much better when we try to do this next time.
On that note, if there's any way in hell to figure out this internet thing, we're going to do it. And literally her dad is manages data security for IBM, and we've got like some powerhouses helping us with the internet thing. We're gonna figure it out, and when we do, we're gonna let all of you know about this internet situation. Robert, lithium life 1000%. We're all in on that soon. Probably maybe the next time we circle back around through Tampa, that would be super cool. Yeah, because we're all about that. That'll help us do more boondocking.
Because we're definitely going to be doing more of that this year.
Yeah, I think so. That's that was one of our goals as well. We wanted to do more boondocking.
Well,
for sure.
after we go to St. Augustine, and we're going to be starting to head out towards Texas, we've already booked a harvest host that I'm so excited about because it is a farm and there are goats and all of these really cute animals.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one of our first boondocking experiences in just a couple weeks.
I know.
To share it with y'all.
We learned about a harvest host that has like an alpaca, some alpacas and stuff like that. I mean, there's just a lot of cool things.
Yeah, I don't think that they've gotten to see how much I love weird animals. And
you love weird animals.
So that was really fun to share.
You almost got a kiss from a hippo in Cincinnati.
Oh, that was wonderful for sure.
The hippo in Cincinnati, that was unreal, honestly. Oh my gosh. So much fun.
All right. Well, since obviously
yeah, we're at I think my arms are falling asleep right now, so we have to end this. I literally can't hold this iPad up anymore. They're like shaking. My arms are shaking. So
well, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for our housewarming party. And we are looking forward to doing this again with you guys soon and with a little less technical difficulties.
I know. Or I need to do more curls so I can hold this longer because they're just giving out right now.
That might not be a bad 2021 goal.
Thank you all so much.
All right, guys.
For joining us.
We'll see you next time.